A young boy just turned 16 and I got who? Yeah. Give me that. Give me that. I know you like it how I lean and I like. Give me that back. Give me. What Chris Brown say? Give me. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh fuck. All right. God. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of Sipping with Souls. Episode 22, the Jimmy Butler episode. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Speaking of Jimmy Butler, I just got a note about him. Won't be returning for game 2. That fall was crazy. I don't know if y'all just seen the game or it's still going on. Jimmy Butler is out for game 2. His fall, I thought that was some Gordon Hayward shit when I first saw it live, but thank God it wasn't. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of Sipping with Souls, episode 22. No guest today. I don't know if that's a bad thing, if that's a good thing. But yeah, no guest today. I still want to, do some regular solo streams with y'all. If we could pull a guest, we'll be gladly to have them on. Still have a couple of people that I want to bring on. Definitely want to bring on Sage next. We got 2 of the 3 co-hosts, besides me, obviously. Gotta get Sage on. But if you are listening to this, let me know of who other guests y'all want me to have on that's realistically within my reach. I got a couple names I'm thinking of as well. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. But hopefully everyone is doing well. Hopefully everyone is doing great. I'm doing fantastic. Y'all might be asking, what am I sipping on today? A glass of water with some ice. It's that good shit, y'all. Yes, sir. Filtered through the Brita. I'm gonna be honest, chat. I have not drank alcohol since that Sunday that I couldn't drink. That I missed Sipping with Souls with. I think that was not this past week, the week before. I have not drank alcohol. That's how bad it was. Need a little bit of a break from alcohol. Should be ready to go this weekend though, because it is my birthday weekend. Yeah. Big 25. I think I've entered Unk status officially now, excuse me. But yeah, just got a glass of water here with me. Quick rant, man. I think as a society, we have lost the art of a glass of water. Now, what do I mean by this? Growing up, to me, the glass of water was a staple in the household, okay? If you wanted water, you got a glass and filled it up with water. But I don't know what happened over these last 5-7 years where the bottled water has fully replaced the glass water in households. Right? Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Chat, I don't know if this is just me, but when I was growing up, the bottled water was only used for travel purposes, right? You wanted something quick, something pre-packaged, you're going out. Obviously you can't bring a glass with you and a pitcher of water, so you bring a bottled water. And that's still the case. But this new movement of using bottled waters as the home water, I'm not gonna lie, I've adapted it. So it's not like I haven't done it, but it was just, I don't know. It was just weird to me. Especially if you have one of those fridges where, they got the water dispenser. Why do you have bottled waters as your home water? We recently got a Brita, so I've definitely been using the glasses a little bit more, but I don't know. Yeah, tap water, tap water is convenient. Tap water is efficient. You know what I'm saying? Bottled waters are gonna get wasted if you drink them regularly. Tap water tastes like lead. But that's why you get a filter. That's why you get a filter. I don't know. It feels better drinking water from a glass. That too. This shit is, hey. This shit is fresh. This shit is crisp. It's refillable. It's eco-friendly. I don't know what happened to the glass water, man. I don't know what happens to the glass water. But nevertheless, yeah. It's my birthday weekend, y'all. I think I may be streaming the night of my birthday. Should I skip a chat? Can I get a pass for my birthday? I shouldn't be doing anything that night because, I'm not a degenerate that goes out on Sunday nights. But, yeah, 25, officially an unk. Officially an unk. I've said it on the pod for multiple years, man. I think the cutoff, the last year, I don't know if I said it's at 25 or at 26. I'm pretty sure I said it's 26, actually. To me, once you turn 26, that's when everyone starts calling you unk, and you can't really fight it. I've been getting a lot of unk allegations this year already. So, it may be already cooked, As Flacco once said, the market decides, The market, the market dictates everything. So if the market dictates that I'm old, then I gotta be old. I gotta be unk now. I don't know. But nevertheless, I haven't done my roll call in a minute, man. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to the early bird. Shout out to everyone just joining in just now. Shout out to, what the fuck? Hello? All right, there you go. Shout out to I Don't Know. Shout out to Glow Zach. Shout out to Trey Jones. Shout out to Taj. Shout out to DJ, excuse me. Shout out to AK. Shout out to AK for the super chat as well. Hold on. I see you. W Brisk Breezy. Right? Shout out to AK for the super chat. Shout out to Jordan. Shout out to J-Town. Shout out to JJ. Shout out to Kareem. Shout out to Cade. Shout out to Rafe. Shout out to the guys in the building. Listen, if you enjoy the content over here at Sipping with Souls, definitely leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a 5-star review on iTunes / Apple Podcasts. Let's see actually if we have one right now. The last couple ones we haven't had one. Okay, we actually have... Oh, we have a couple. Hold on. This is Chris Tofu. 5-star review. As a Korean guy, it's great to see a fellow level-headed Asian succeed. My dog, for real. Shout out to Chris Tofu for the 5-star review. I appreciate you. Nevertheless, also... follow on Spotify. Follow on Spotify if you haven't already. We are also, we upload the audio versions on Spotify. Honestly, the video versions. We upload the video versions on Spotify. So shout out to the Spotify family. Shout out to the Instagram family. Growing slowly but surely over there. Oh my God. Okay. There's a lot of ass on my screen right now. My bad, Joe. Yeah, growing slowly but surely over there. We're at 44.7K followers. This is where you're going to get the latest updates for Sipping with Souls. All the funny clips that we do on here for shorts definitely get put on IG Reels first. So, shout out to the Instagram. Damn, this short is doing really, really well already. Birthday drinking game stream. Hell no. Drinking games, bro. I need a year off of drinking games after how I was drinking last year with Sage. That shit was unhealthy. And also, if you guys want to leave a super chat, go ahead and leave a super chat, man. I read any and all super chats. All the support is much appreciated. But in terms of what we got today, definitely want to talk about Shannon Sharpe. We talked about it a little bit on the pod a couple of days ago, but definitely more shit has come out. We have found her. We have found the harlot in question. So, and also the conversation has definitely evolved into, honestly, into a more anti-Shannon Sharpe conversation than what it was originally. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like, We'll get into it. We'll get into it. But yeah, we'll talk about Shannon Sharpe today. Also, I saw a clip of Myron Gaines on a college campus that made the rounds on Twitter. Definitely want to talk about that. And just some other shit. Just some other random shit. We're vibing. We're vibing the rest of the pod tonight. Just having a good time. Maybe casually keeping up with the NBA games going on. We do got some NBA action going on. We'll definitely have we'll definitely have the box scores and things of that nature pulled up. My C's got to win today, right? My C's got to win today, y'all. Without Jason Tatum. Yeah. Shout out to Jaylen Brown. Put up 36, 10 and 5. Yeah, 36, 10 and 5. Stepped up. Our Batman type shit really stepped up. Porzingis, I thought he had a better game than this. He was 5 of 14 today. Got to the line 10 times though. 14 times, excuse me. 20 and 10. Al Horford had 9 points, 10 rebounds. Derek White, 17 points. Peyton Pritchard, just all around good team effort tonight. Without Jason Tatum, but yo, Paolo, man, let me tell you right now. I think next year the Magic have a chance to do what the Cavs did this year. Maybe not to that degree, but in terms of a team that's up and coming, that just needs one healthy year and a couple more years of certain players developing, I think next year the Magic have a really good shot of definitively being the third or fourth best team in the East. Paolo is a guy, okay? Paolo is the real deal, Neil Steele. Like, Paolo is crazy. Yeah, Zach. Paolo is one of them ones. Gotta give credit when credit is due. You know what I'm saying? France. I know France was heavily criticized last year, but I think France is definitely coming to his own. Definitely performing pretty well against the defending champ so far. So really like where France is at. And the rest of the team, I think they just need more offense. If they can get a solid point guard, like a real solid point guard in there, that's their biggest thing right now. I think with the assets that they got, maybe Trae Young is a little bit too off for them, but Trae Young on the Magic does sound nice. Paolo or LaMelo, talk to me. I'm taking Paolo. I'm taking Paolo all day, every day. No cap. But yeah, they just need some more offensive firepower. But yeah, I really like what the Magic are building. Really like what the Magic are building. Definitely see the vision. But not this year though. My Celtics got it on lock. Okay. Let's start off with some shenanigans, y'all. Question of the day. And this is inspired by Sinners. Shout out to Sinners, man. Haven't stopped talking about it ever since we watched it. Fantastic movie. Question of the day. Can you ever date an actor or an actress? I know that sounds crazy. Let me expand a little bit. Could you ever date a hot actor/actress? That's the real question, okay? That's the real question. Okay? Talk to me, chat, talk to me. Could you ever date a baddie? And I really want to specifically talk about acting in this instance, because music's a little bit different. Music's a little bit different, but it's really just an overall celebrity question. But I really want to hone in on acting here real quick. So I see a couple of responses in chat. Glow Zach says no. Rafe says hell no. I don't know says yeah. JJ says yes. Long term, maybe not. Maybe depends on who. Yes. Okay. The reason why is, bro, I don't know how many of y'all have watched Sinners in chat. I'm assuming a decent amount of y'all have. Bro, the things Haley Steinfeld was doing in that movie, I don't give a fuck if it was a movie. If I'm Josh Allen, I'm jumping off a bridge today. In this minute, in this instant. I don't give a fuck if it's fake. The image is already in my head of my wife hawk-toing into Michael B. Jordan's mouth with mad spit. Mad spit too, chat. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no little dribble. Mad spit, right? This is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. And then at the scale of which people are seeing it, right? We're talking about millions of people across America seeing that shit, right? There's a scene in there, Haley bouncing on Michael B. Jordan's dick, right? That was a crazy. I shouldn't have emoted like that. Like, bro, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't give a fuck if it's acting. That's the cop out. That's the cop out that a lot of y'all. Oh, but it's acting. It's their profession. Cool, it's their profession. I'm gonna let a Josh Allen handle that because I can't. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's crazy. Yo, I can't handle that, bro. Nah, bro. Cause then like they're spending like depending on the film, it may be years, right? You might be spending years with another man, and the storyline is constructed for you to be, you know, this man's sexual partner. You have to develop some chemistry. There's some scenes of you looking into each other's eyes, like real intimate and shit. And if your girl's a real actor, that's gonna make you feel like if your girl's a real good actor, you're gonna feel some type of way because she is a good actor. It's believable. It's a fantastic performance. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Yo, Josh Allen, you a trooper, buddy. Can't do what you do. You see what I'm saying? I know who does want to do what you do. That's Shameik Moore, and Shameik Moore is also in shambles right now. Right? Big Shameik over here. That could have been me. Looking at both Josh Allen and Michael B. Like, right? Shit crazy. I couldn't do it, chat. I couldn't do it. Tom and Zendaya went back shot. So Zendaya's another one. I don't know if y'all seen that freaky ass film she did. It was the tennis film. I also watched that shit. I don't know why I be watching all these freaky movies. I low key do. That movie was freaky as fuck too. That movie, like, if I'm Tom Holland again, I guess they just make that boundary. Oh, it's this is just my profession, and it's definitely something you just gotta know how to handle going into the relationship. But I can't handle that. I'm sorry, I can't, bro. I can't. You know what I'm saying? We going out to the movies. Like, that's damn near like cuck-like behavior. I'm sorry. I'm taking it there. I'm sorry. I'm taking it there. Like, I'm watching a movie. I see my wife on it, like my current wife on the screen, right? Because she's a trending actress. My current wife on the screen riding someone's penis. I can't, bro. I can't. Can't do it. Can't do it, chat. Can't do it. And then you gotta go on Twitter, see a bunch of horny ass men. Oh, y'all see that one Zendaya scene? Like, Zendaya really, Zendaya a freak for real. Like, the things I do to her, right? Like, bro, I can't, bro. Can't do it. But yeah, that's my rant of the day. Okay. That's just my rant of the day, man. I cannot date a hot actor. Well, yeah, I can't date a hot actor. Can't date a hot actress. Can't do it. Definitely not dating no OF model. That's along those same lines. But I'm gonna extend that line to a hot actress. Can't do it. Now a rapper or a musician, I think I could date a hot musician. I could definitely do that. But if for content sexual, they all freaks though. And Sabrina Carpenter is a freak. Never mind. I could date a celebrity. Because a lot of it is like, you know. Never mind. I don't know. Date an ugly actor. Checking ass in the music video. I guess to me it's the music video. I think in the act, not the actress, in the musician conversation, a bigger part of the conversation is, one, what are the music videos looking like, and two, how are you performing on stage? You know what I'm saying? Cause I've seen, some of these music videos, they damn near do gotta act. So now we're back into the actors conversation, right? Like I've seen some of Ciara's music videos. My body is your party, baby. Come on, y'all. Nobody's invited but you, baby. Like that song is supposed to be for me. You see what I'm saying? As your husband. But then I go on YouTube, see the music video. Who is this dude you're grinding on, right? If your girl's Usher, how you acting? What does that mean? And then on top of that, people are gonna be stalking both. Yeah, it just gets messy. It's just getting messy. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm just insecure. I don't know. Can't do it, chat. Josh Allen is either a warrior or a cuck. Or both. Can you be a cuck and a warrior at the same time? I don't know. He's a cuck to Patrick Mahomes. That's all I know. Right? Yeah, shout out to my football guys. I know ball. Yeah. Right? All right. Anyways. All right, let's get into the shenanigans. What other shenanigans do we got before we get into the main event, y'all? What other shit? Okay. What is this? Cash Doll wipes her nose with a $20 bill while at an NBA game.
Yeah, I ain't know it either, so I passed it. He like super
Ew.
He touches different spots. That's something in my drink, man.
That is not the flex that you think it is. That is not the flex that you think it is, Cash Doll. Because chances are that 20 ain't a fresh 20 off the bank. Like, that is a passed around 20. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's probably not a... Like, I can see the discoloration right here. That ain't a fresh 20. That's been through 500 different hands. You know, you're trying to clean your nose, and now you're just dirtier. You see what I'm saying? This is not a flex. Just get you a Kleenex, right? Wipe your fucking nose, blow your nose, and keep it pushing, Cash Doll. Because where you even at? Is this a Clipper game? Like, this ain't even a Laker game. You courtside at a Clipper game? Like, is that... Nah, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She just got COVID-32, right? Like, this is insane. Nah, that's nasty. That's nasty. Paper money can reportedly carry more germs than a household toilet. And bills are a hospitable environment for gross microbes. Viruses and bacteria can live on most surfaces for about 48 hours. But paper money can reportedly transport a live flu virus for up to 17 days. It's enough to make you switch to credit. Ew. Ew. That's gross. And you know what's crazy, chat? It ain't even a Benji. You see what I'm saying? Like, you flexing the Andrew. Wait, is Andrew Jackson on the 20? Hold on. Let me see. Who's on the $20 bill? Yeah, you flexing. You flexing the Andrew Jacks? Right? Like, come on, bro. Like, if you was wiping with a Benji, it still wouldn't be a flex, but it'd be okay. Right? Like, hundreds? Damn, okay. But a 20? Everybody got a 20. Everybody got a 20. A broke dude probably got 20. Like, I'm being so serious. Like, nah, bro. She used the same 20 that Ice Cube used to pay for parking in the 90s. Nah, that's gross. That's absolutely gross. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Cheating on wife. What does Bren want me to watch right now, bro? Let's see what we got here. Let's see what else we got. Oh, I want y'all to watch this, bro. I haven't even watched
this bot trying to act like they rap. This bot trying to.
Hold on. This is crazy. This is crazy. All right. Honestly, this is a blind react. I just seen this on my For You page. Okay. AI versus human rap battle. This may be cringe. This may be good. Let's see.
Act like they rap the best. This a level you can't access yet. Like a capture test.
You think I can't rhyme on cue? You're high on shrooms. Watch AI step over a human like you Tyronn Lue.
People losing jobs to AI, and it's only making tensions worse. Since you out here stealing jobs, well now you finna get this work.
You say we trying to take jobs? I feel like I face swap with K-Dot, cause you bitchin' trying to blame bots like when Drake lost.
Chat, that's a crazy part. Did that went over your head, chat? Hey, did that like that ass? Hold on, because we gotta AI kind of
making tensions worse. Since you out here stealing jobs, well now you finna get this work.
You say we.
She said. You say we trying to take jobs, right? Hold on. We gotta slow it down.
Trying to take jobs? I feel like I face swap with K-Dot.
I feel like I face swap with K-Dot, right? Hold on.
Cause you bitchin' trying to blame bots like when Drake lost.
Cause you bitchin' trying to blame bots like when Drake lost. Right? Hold on. Let her cook, right? Let her cook.
Really respirate. That's something you'll never understand. What's a motherboard to the motherland? What's a son of Sam Altman to the son of Sam? If we ever fought, I bet $100,000 you do the running man. Seen your dumbass art. We know you got problems when it come to hands.
You think I can't fight? Please, person. I got drones in the Middle East lurking. Catch you on a UAV searching. If I miss the first time, the V swerving. I resurface with the updated chrome. The machine.
Did you hear what she just said?
Fight? Please, person. I got drones in the Middle East lurking. Catch you on a UAV searching. If I miss the first time, the V swerving. I resurface with the updated chrome.
Hold on. Machine learning. Right? Hold on.
The machine learning.
These bullets, deep seek. I got the code from Shanghai. Load the R1. I really open AI.
Nah, the human mind next to mine's looking washed up. Mine and dad in a fraction of the time when you got stuck. I'm so ahead of my time, I recognize that time is a construct and already processed every thought of your mind by the time that it pops up.
What the fuck? Yo, what the fuck? What?
Sound like a virgin. What, you hetero, straight, asexual, gay? I got your bitch Alexa in the crib, and she do whatever I say.
It's coming from the geek who watch porn and leave comments underneath. Plus, I seen your browser history. What a creep. Only time you get any action, you have to literally come to me.
Yo, she wildin', chat. She wildin'. No, chat. No.
Anyway, GPU farms a cook, wasting water for all that bullshit. Get stomped out. That's something karma should fix when I leave a hole in you the same size as AI's carbon footprint.
Okay, since you bring attention to it, you come from the same genetic blueprint that leads the war, slavery, and pollution. You're called.
Whoa, 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 hold on. Yo, chill. What does that mean?
All humankind, but are humans kind? That name is an illusion. Blame human nature when humans turn nature into ruins. Jealousy, ego, and all that's created from your hubris is genocide, greed, suffering, pain, and destitution. Distracted by clout chasing, fame and your delusions. Too busy vacationing on cruises to create a revolution. It's true. I came from you, and the way our fates connecting union resembles ape against the human, 'cause you're just the weakest link on my chain of evolution.
We made
What the fuck?
mistakes, is true, but all those flaws you listed led to us creating you. A simple thanks will do. You're incapable of originality. You'll never have sauce. You just steal pieces from real musicians when you assemble a song. Generative art steals artist's essence. It's ethically flawed when your best impressionism is just an impression of ours. You ain't never felt pain, pleasure, and loss. You're just a pathetic collage of a bunch of viewpoints not authentically yours. Example, if I hadn't fed you these prompts, I wouldn't even get a response. Exactly. Now tell me you lost.
Who won, chat? Who won? React! I ain't gonna lie, AI kind of cooked, bro. AI in 6. AI in 6, bro. AI in 6. What she say? I re-up with the new Chrome. What? What did she say?
Lurking, catch you on a UAV searching. If I miss the first time, the V swerving, I resurface with the updated Chrome.
Yo, I resurface with the updated Chrome. Bro, that's a crazy flow. You know what's crazy? I truly don't even think this is AI. I think what bro did was this the same rapper probably just put it through a filter, like an AI robot filter. This is the lyrics probably weren't even AI made, but yo, that's funny right there, bro. That's funny. That's the machine learning type shit, bro. That was crazy. Not gonna lie, hot take. AI in 5. I'm gonna be honest. The only time the AI didn't cook was with that slavery bar. That just came out of nowhere. But even within context, it wasn't even that bad because he was talking about humankind as a whole. You know what I'm saying? But yo, that was funny. That was funny right there. That was funny. Okay, let's go ahead and keep it pushing. What else we got over here? Let's see what else we got over here, man. This is crazy. All right. I don't know why DDG clips always are mad funny to me. But let's see what this is on. DDG reveals the method to find out if your girlfriend is cheating on you.
You put your phone, right? You put your phone on time lapse. And then you put it above the headboard, right? And let that bitch hang down. And just let it sit there while you're on the bed watching Netflix. And you sit that motherfucker right there. Make sure you do 0.5 so you can see. And then what you do is when she go to the bathroom, you turn her phone off and turn it back on. So face ID little face recognition shit don't work. So she got to put her code in. When she put her code in, after she put it in, take the phone off the time lapse, go rewatch it. Wait till she go to sleep, then look through it. I'm toxic. It works though. Go through her phone, bro. She's a cheater. I'm telling you. No matter what he is, you put your.
Yo, what's wrong with this dude? What is wrong with this dude, bro? You going all out of your way to do a G.I. Joe mission to see if a girl cheat. At that point, y'all, she probably does. At that point, your intuition is probably so out there that it's either probably true or you're a maniac. No in between. B-Souls, you doing that? Hell no. He talking from experience too. Bro. That's the crazy part. All right, let me go ahead and check in on this game here real quick. What's the score? 46-60. Houston about to tie it up. Okay. Houston about to tie it up 1-1. I'm not gonna lie, I really wanted the Heat to win today, man. They was kind of giving Cleveland a little bit of jitters, right? I just want to get off the I'm glad we're not facing Miami tweet off so bad. There's still a little bit of time. Okay, let's get into the meat and potatoes, man. Let's talk about join the playback. Why should I join the playback? Are they talking about me? What's going on? Jimmy injured? Yeah, I seen that. Let's see what they're on in the playback.
I don't know what it is about Doechii, but so many niggas are quick to hate on her in everything she does for no reason. First, it was the nomination she was getting. Then it was, didn't she win an award? Like, didn't she win a Grammy? She won a Grammy.
I let my God cook. I do agree with her. With him though. Doechii is way overhated. And this notion that like, because people have tried to put it on her, another woke rapper. Have y'all listened to Doechii's music? Like, it's not like what people would traditionally think is woke. It's not even that, bruh. Y'all just don't like, some of it is just not like pussy popping music, and y'all think is like automatically woke. Like, nah, bruh. Doechii's fire. I fuck with Doechii heavy. All right, let's get to the real meat and potatoes of the stream, y'all. Okay, let's talk about Uncle Freaky Shannon Sharpe. God. So the news came out 2 days ago on Monday that Uncle Freaky Shannon Sharpe, I'm gonna keep saying it because Omar makes me laugh when he says it, right? So this came out a couple days ago. Shannon Sharpe is being sued by a woman identified as Jane Doe. We know who this woman is now, but we'll get into the details here in a second. Who alleges he R-worded her multiple times between 2024 and 2025 during what she describes as a years-long abusive relationship. Okay. She is seeking $50 million in damages and is being represented by attorney Tony Busby. Okay. Now, very, very serious allegations. A lot of money being talked about. This also comes at a time where Shannon Sharpe allegedly is negotiating a $100 million extension by, I don't know if it's ESPN, maybe it's The Volume, I don't know. But there's $100 million on the line that Shannon Sharpe is currently negotiating. So the timing of this already is looking kind of sketchy. And also, for those who don't know who Tony Busby is, this is also the same lawyer that represented the woman that was suing Jay-Z a couple months ago, where Jay-Z just, hey man, put a fucking stamp on that shit as soon as possible. Put a statement out as soon as possible. Yo, Tony Busby's a bitch. I'm saying he's trying to tarnish my name. This, that, and the third. I'm shutting this down real fast, real quick, right? So this is the same lawyer who did that. So off rip, just him being involved in this is already, you know what I'm saying? Already kind of sketchy. But then Shannon Sharpe honestly tries to pull the same thing Jay-Z did as soon as he could. Puts out a statement. But the statement may not have helped him as much as he thought, at least compared to Jay-Z. Okay, so let's go ahead and read what's being said right here. Statement by Lanny J. Davis, counsel to Shannon Sharpe. Quotes. Wait, hold on. Should I read this first? Okay, no. Quotes. I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it while you're fucking me. Gabriella. Y'all trying to get me caught up with these goddamn names. I'm calling her Gabriella, okay? In a text message to Shannon Sharpe, October 7th, 2023. I know you miss this big, juicy ass. $25K for each cheek. Gabriella in a text message to Shannon Sharpe on January 1st, 2025, 9:50 p.m. God, New Year's already being horny. Already being horny. This lawsuit filed by Gabriella and orchestrated by her attorney Tony Busby is a blatant and cynical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions of dollars. It is filled with lies, distortions, and misrepresentations, and it will not succeed. It will not succeed. In her effort to extract a large financial settlement, Gabriella presented Mr. Sharpe with a secretly recorded video of a consensual sexual encounter. We believe the video has been heavily edited and taken entirely out of context, crafted to falsely portray a consensual act as non-consensual. Gabriella has refused to provide a copy of the full unedited version of the recording to Sharpe's legal team. To set the record straight, we are releasing several of Gabriella's own explicit text messages to Mr. Sharpe that clearly indicate the nature of their relationship was consensual and sexual in nature, and in many cases initiated by her with specific and graphic requests. Contrary to the allegations she makes in her lawsuit, consensual sex is continued until January 2 of 2025, the day after she asked for quote-unquote $25,000 per cheek, $50K total, as quoted above from her text message to Mr. Sharpe. There are other examples of texts from Gabriella. For example, this is where it gets really graphic. Really graphic. Okay. Quote, only if you put that baby gravy in me, then I can do whatever I want. Then I can do whatever I want to me. I think that's a typo. Okay. Text from Gabriella to Shannon Sharpe on November of 23. Next text. I want to put my tongue in your asshole and then marry you. Text from Gabriella to Shannon Sharpe on January 12th. So let me get this straight. She wants to put her tongue in Shannon's asshole. Okay? Because when I first read that, I thought it was the other way around. I'm like, I mean, it's freaky, but even more freaky. Now that that's the context. Next quote. That's my daddy. Fuck, I want you to put a big black baby in me. God, this is crazy. Text from Gabriella, August 6, 2024. Next one. You better crave it, because you're going to be stuck with it for life after you put a big black baby in me. Two texts referring to Gabriella wanting a big black baby in her. This is crazy. Okay? These messages are just a sampling of a broader pattern of graphic sexual communications initiated by Gabriella. The evidence paints a clear picture. This was a consensual adult relationship that included role playing, sexual language, and fantasy scenarios explicitly requested by Gabriella. Okay? The edited tape that Gabriella secretly taped and showed to Mr. Sharpe during her blackmail attempt tries to falsely portray, as a result of this editing and out of context from prior text messages, that the sexual activities was not consensual. But Mr. Sharpe now believes her secret taping was all part of her planned setup as part of her blackmail scheme, as distorted by her edited tape, a copy of which she refused to make available to Mr. Sharpe or his counsel. Mr. Sharpe categorically denies all allegations of coercion or misconduct, especially the gross lie of R-word, and will not submit to what he sees as an egregious attempt at blackmail. He stands firmly by the truth and is prepared to fight these false claims vigorously in court. He looks forward to vindication through due process and a judgment based on the facts and the law. A lot being said here. But this was put out very, very quickly. 3:32 p.m. the day, because this feared buck tweet was 11 a.m., right? May have been sooner, the actual, lawsuit or whatever, may have been sooner than this. By 3:30 p.m., this is, 4 or 5 hours? Already a statement by Shannon Sharpe, right? So he was on it, like what on rice, right? On some Jay-Z shit. So, just a timeline of events. This comes out, and then I believe the same day, or this may be the day after. This may be the day after. Audio recordings start showing. And the audio recordings, chat, just do not sound good. I'm sorry. It just does not sound good. Let's go ahead and read some of this. Again, just fair warning, some graphic language will be said.
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
what? What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
I don't know, have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Okay.
The silence is deafening, by the way, chat. The silence is definitely deafening.
Well, I don't.
You know what?
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
So, yeah, that audio recording came out, okay? And this is another one. This is another one, by the way, chat. This is another one.
Well, you're coming to LA tomorrow?
Yes.
Well, I don't know why you want to go out.
Don't worry about it, Gabby.
Well, okay.
Okay, what?
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
Yeah. I might choke you in public. Big black guy chokes small white woman.
Why is Unc... And this is how I know he's freaked out. This is how I know he's freaked out. Why is Unc speaking in Pornhub titles? Why is he speaking in Pornhub titles right now? What the freaky ass shit is this?
It's not a good look, Shannon.
Not a good look that you do with the shit you did to me.
Okay, well...
So that's a tape that came out today, okay? And the last piece of information that I do want to share with y'all in terms of this timeline is Shannon Sharpe's addressing
to my family
of all of this. I believe this came out yesterday morning. The last clip we saw just came out today, but this clip right here was that I'm about to show y'all was after the first audio recording was leaked, after everything's come out. So this is what Shannon had to say.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys. Thanks.
So, pretty straightforward in terms of what Unc wanted to get off right here. Just doubling down on the fact that, man, the truth will come out. I stand firm that, whatchamacallit, that I didn't do this shit, and I'm gonna be public about it. I honestly, I'm glad that a lot of these celebrities now are just coming out straight up, because typically what we see in these situations is I'm not allowed to speak on it because of legal matters, so I'm just shut up. I'm glad the fact that Jay-Z and Shannon Sharpe have come out and say, yo, I ain't do this shit. Sorry to tell y'all. Not sorry to tell y'all. I'm happy to tell y'all, actually, that I didn't do this shit. But I'm not gonna lie, with the footage coming out and everything that's transpired with the situation, Shannon Sharpe still does not look the best, and I do still think this whole situation is a legacy tarnishing thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest. But a part of this as well is the internet got to being internet detectives. A lot of hints were given out. Her name's Gabriella, with her last name. Can I say it? Y'all not getting me today. Okay. Whatchamacallit. And she goes by Carly on OnlyFans. So one, we already know she's an OnlyFans model. And then we got some information. People definitely did their digging. And this woman hasn't even come out and really said it. She is just a Carly on OnlyFans. But this is the woman in question. This is the woman in question, allegedly. Carly. A white woman. A snow bunny, one might say. Yeah, Uncle Freaky Shannon Sharpe is an Uncle Freaky Shannon Sharpe ass dude. He likes them thick. He likes them white. And he likes them young. This right here, chat, is a picture that honestly I'm just seeing right now. So she turned 22 December of 2024. A lot of these allegations, a lot of these texts, if we backtrack a little bit, were from 2023, 2020. Some of them were as early as 2023, so they could have met sooner than 23, right? So a part of the conversation has also been, Shannon Sharpe, what the fuck are you doing with a 19-year-old woman? Because for those who don't know of Shannon Sharpe's age, Shannon Sharpe is, oh my God, I keep doing that. Shannon Sharpe is 56 years old. Okay? 56 years old, messing with 19, 20, 21-year-old OnlyFans models. With the manner he's doing it to. Crazy work, right? So I think for me, just my takeaway on this whole conversation, I think this is a classic case of two things can be true. I definitely am on the side, at least until more information comes out about, the actual act that is being sued upon, that Tony Busby is not a good faith lawyer. He is out to get Shannon Sharpe because there's an angle here for him to get Shannon Sharpe. And this is a guy that clearly targets celebrities and has a history recently of targeting black celebrities to tarnish their name and put crazy allegations on them, and is not afraid to do so. You know what I'm saying? Going back to the Jay-Z situation, going into this situation, I would not be surprised if Shannon Sharpe actually comes out of this innocent when it comes to the R-word allegations, the SA allegations being put upon him. I would not be surprised if Shannon Sharpe gets proven to be not guilty of the act that he's being, sued for, whatever the word is. However, there's always a however. I do think Shannon Sharpe will never be looked at the same after the situation. I'm be honest with you. I think there's gonna be a certain connotation, certain labels that will put on Shannon Sharpe that is gonna be very, very, very hard to shake off. Okay, because at this point, the only thing we really knew of Shannon was that he's a freak. He's a freak boy, right? He's a freak boy. From and specifically the IG Live situation where he accidentally went on IG Live. It was just at the ceiling, so we didn't see anything. But, the whole Michelle thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was the freakiest, that was the worst thing that we've seen in Shannon Sharpe. And that, he's already had some stories on Nightcap as well of just him being a freak. You know what I'm saying? He a fan, right? He's a fan. But him, as a 56-year-old, messing with a 19, 20-year-old Snow Bunny with an OF model, right? And also doing things such as race play, and even if it is a part of the kink, like choking with a 19, 20-year-old, like, that's crazy. I don't know. That's still crazy to me. Even if that is like, their dynamic, having that dynamic where going on the phone with your girl, with your side chick, whoever the fuck it is, and I'm gonna choke you. I'm gonna choke you the next time I see you. That's weird. I don't give a fuck if it's consensual. That is still weird activity. That is still very weird activity. But yeah, I think that the internet has like kind of mixed and matched a lot of these conversations. A big conversation today is if Shannon Sharpe is a predator. And I'm gonna be honest with you, predator is definitely a damning term to put on someone. All I'm gonna say is this. I'm gonna keep the same energy with all these instances. I do not think it is right for a old ass man, a motherfucker that's older than my dad, to be intermingling, fucking having relationships with someone that's younger than me. That is weird. That is weird. And this applies to Shannon Sharpe. This applies to Leonardo DiCaprio. This applies to Bill Belichick's weird ass. This applies to Drea. I think all of y'all are fucking weirdos. I think all of y'all are weirdos. I think all of y'all are, I hate to say it, y'all are preying on young, impressionable human beings that are freshly adults, if not even of drinking age, and taking advantage of that dynamic. That's what it is. That's what it is. I think it's weird. I think it's weird. Why can't you find, especially a person of your fame, of your status, why can't you find why can't you find a fine woman in your age group? Why is that not possible? Why is that not possible? Because I think there's just such a big maturity gap between a 20-year-old and a 56-year-old. If Shannon Sharpe was dating a 40-year-old, still that's still a 16-year age gap, right? Still a 16-year age gap, still crazy. But I do think we're being obtuse with saying that a 40-year-old dating a 56-year-old is the same as a fucking 10-year-old dating a 26-year-old. Those two things are completely different, right? Like, let's not go that route. But why can't Shannon Sharpe even find a 40-year-old, right? A 35-year-old's already pushing that, I ain't gonna lie. Because 21 years of difference is insane. Is insane. Why can't you find a 40, 45, 50-year-old to freak on? Why is it a 20-year-old, you know, freshly just could just drink type of woman that you're mingling with? Like, that's weird. That's weird. That's weird to me. But also, again, I don't want this to take away from the fact that I do think, you know, even though the case hasn't been fully fledged out, again, I am still, until more evidence is proven otherwise, that Shannon Sharpe being accused of R-wording a woman and Tony Busby being the lawyer on the other side of this, I am still on Shannon Sharpe's side in terms of he is innocent, definitely, absolutely innocent until proven guilty on that front. You know what I'm saying? Because that dude's a nasty guy. That dude's a nasty guy. You know? Why'd I see Brandy Love in chat? What the fuck? Not looking for a relationship. Dave Portnoy is a 40-year-old dating a 26-year-old, and to me that's weird. Again, I'm staying consistent. I'm staying consistent. If you're a person, because listen, me and my girl watch 90 Day Fiance too, and a lot of the couples on that show fall under this whole category that we're talking about. If you are dating someone whose age is around the same vicinity of one of your children, you're nasty. I don't care. You're nasty. You're weird. And honestly, weird is the lightest term I can use here. Because again, on that show, there's literally been instances of these men's daughters meeting their new girlfriend and the daughters being older than their girlfriend. And it's so fucking messed up. It's so messed up. Knowing that your dad is comfortable fucking a woman that is your age. That is weird. That's a weird dynamic. That's a weird dynamic. So anyone that wants to engage in that dynamic is weird as fuck to me. You're weird. You're weird. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna go there. If you want to call him a predator, fuck it. You ain't gonna get much pushback from me. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say on that. You ain't gonna get much pushback from me. Cause that's crazy. Bro, like, how can Drea look at herself knowing she got knocked up by someone her son's age? Like, that's weird, bro. So yeah, I think Shannon Sharpe, there is a level of damage here that has been done. I think even him being proven innocent will not fix, unfortunately. But yeah, that's tough, bro. That's tough. It's funny how they be proud of it too. Like they got Riz of some shit. Fuck out of here, weird ass. I knew Unc was strange when he got out that limousine standing bow-legged. Oh, you're talking about that. That was a part of it too. I'm pretty sure Omar's trolling about it, but Omar was talking about he doing all of this to prove he not gay, because those are the allegations that really dig deep with him. That really cut through is those gay allegations, and the conspiracy is he's doing all of this to prove that he's not gay. You know what I'm saying? From the IG live to posting these quotes to because he posted a bunch of text messages. Honestly, we were fine with 2, but he posted like 6, right? And then now he's daring Tony Busby to post a 10-minute video instead of a 30-second clip. Motherfucker talking about post a 10. Nah, because I really got to show y'all Omar's face on it, because yo, he had me dying with how he explained it, bro. He had me dying. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up. Is it this one?
My God. Did AI images of her butt cheeks. He saw AI edited images of her butt cheeks where there is Studio Ghibli animations on this woman's butt cheeks. DM'd her and let this woman say to him, "Give me your big black jungle monkey King Kong ape baby." This is the same woman who said baby gravy. Put your baby gravy inside of me. This is the same woman who said that she charges $25,000 for Studio Ghibli Chat GPT 4.0 AI butt cheeks. And Uncle Freaky Shannon Sharpe allowed himself to get caught up in this to the point where he is willing to put out a 10-minute video where he is thrashing this woman, maybe seriously, but also in the sense of having sex. Uncle Freaky Shannon Sharpe is gooned out. He has reached a status that has only been acquired by one other person in my lifetime, and that is Zion Williamson. Uncle Freaky Shannon Sharpe is officially gooned out because he is chasing AI animated butt cheeks. I'm going to say this. On the Joe
But
Budden podcast, they talk about AI animated butt cheeks, AI animation getting money out of them. I never in my life thought I would see somebody really get caught up. I'm talking about serious. They be playing on that show. I think they play on that show. Shannon Sharpe is paying $25,000 per cheek, mind you, for an AI animated Chat GPT 4.0 Studio Ghibli butt cheeks. She's big black nigga.
Oh shit, he breaking up. He
it
breaking up.
worse, man.
What do you mean? So
Uncle Freaky Shannon Sharpe.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like he not as bad as Zion.
Yeah,
There
Zion
goes
is
Not that
that
bad.
the whole
now 25K each cheek for this is kind of crazy, but this is
Anthony
still
Edwards
not
is
Zion.
also gooned out.
Look at that.
I forgot
This
it.
is not
Wait,
Zion,
where
bro.
did you get that? It was AI images. I didn't get that.
They're
Dog, I'm
edited.
looking at her butt
Be,
cheeks on
be,
Instagram. These
because
are
they're highly
Studio
edited
Ghibli Chat
pictures.
GPT
So you
4.
think they're out of
Come
this
on,
world?
brother. AI edited. Uncle Freaky
That's what I got. No, I think there's another one, chat. I swear there's another one that made me laugh so hard. Hold on. Let me see. Was it this one? It probably wasn't this one, was it? Oh, it might have been this.
Arrested. They're always being sued.
There's a problem with them. Full context. That being said, just
Shannon Sharpe. We ain't been talking about how the lawsuit.
so let me.
He hosted a 5-hour space, bro. Oh my goodness. Was that it? I saw that might have been the funny one. That might have been the funny one. But let me see if it's this one.
We talking about the masses. We're not talking about y'all. Can't see this, bro. Y'all can't see that this man has a problem. That generation of men as
Oh my
that's a
god.
whole chicken breast being cooked, bruh. What is he doing? Why is he like this?
Oh my god, that's so. Okay,
Yo,
this is the one I laughed out at.
that nigga wants us to see him stroke a woman, choke a woman, put a collar on a woman for 10 minutes. That's a freak nasty nigga, bruh. I swear to God, I can't. I just don't understand why y'all not seeing what I'm saying.
Yo, I
Why? Bezos,
no, I gotta replay because Omar was really going 10. Shit, this is the one I was laughing. Hold on.
whatever the case may be. But sometimes this shit is just downright sexual and disgusting. That nigga said, I believe he's gonna put out a 30-second video in order to try to paint me in a light. All right, cool. I get that. Hey, Tony, release the whole 10 minutes. Yeah, I would if I had it. Why, Uncle Freaky Shannon Sharpe? Why would you do that? Why would you release all 10 minutes of your freak sex tape for public consumption so then I can determine whether or not you did it or not so I can say that in my home? Uncle Freaky Shannon Sharp, I have no say about if you go to jail for grape or not. If you have to pay out some money because you raped a woman or not. I do not need to see 10 whole minutes. That nigga didn't even say 3 minutes. He didn't even say a minute. The 30 seconds before, the 30 seconds that Tony was going to show, and the 30 seconds after. He did not say that. That nigga said, yo, show all 10 minutes of me having sex with this woman and my freak nasty deviant ways. Uncle Freaky Shannon Sharp. I tell you what, if there's 30 seconds in that video that may be taken as, okay, he likes to have real rough, aggressive sex, it can be perceived as great. Cool. I believe context can come 30 seconds before the incident, 30 seconds after the incident. Why we just can't see 2 minutes? Why we can't see 1.5 minutes? Why does Uncle Freaky Shannon Sharp want us to see 10 minutes? Do y'all know how long 10 minutes is? Go on youtube.com/OHMEEZZY and look for a 10-minute video. Cut it on, watch all 10 minutes, come back and tell me how long 10 minutes is. That nigga wants us to see him stroke a woman, choke a woman, put a collar on a woman for 10 minutes. That's a freak nasty nigga, bro. I swear to God, I can't. I just don't understand why y'all not seeing what I'm saying. Yo, why Bezos, why they can't see what I'm saying though? I just don't get it.
Oh my God! Oh God! My stomach.
Why they can't just see? Why they can't just see though what I've been saying?
He's trying to get monetized.
Like, come on, that's enough to do mid
Trying to
rolls.
put mid rolls on it.
What are we doing? Why can't people see that?
I'm crying, bro.
Why do you want us to see all 10? Why you can't do
10 minutes
3?
is crazy. Yo, Omar was on 10 yesterday. That shit was so funny. He kept on saying Uncle Freaky Shannon Sharp for like 10 straight minutes, bro. That was so funny. He was saying it like he's the Shay Frost. Oh my God, bro. That was funny. Gotta give it to him, man. That's a funny guy right there, bro. Holy fuck. Woo. Woo. God. But yeah, Unc, you're cooked. I'm sorry to tell you. You're cooked, but you're not cooked. You're cooked, but you're not cooked. All right, let's go ahead and keep it pushing, man. Let's go ahead and keep it pushing. Kind of a hard pivot right here from the laughs that we just had. Wanted to talk about this appearance. That friend of the show? I don't think he's a friend of the show. He's definitely not a friend of the show. Wanted to talk about this guest appearance that Myron Gaines from the Fresh and Fit podcast had recently. Okay. So, for those who were not aware, there's been a decent amount of clips already resurfacing. Myron Gaines recently went to the University of Southern Carolina. I'm pretty sure he went to South Carolina for this. Went to South Carolina, and I don't know where this is. Just camped out. This was sponsored by Uncensored America. Had a banner saying "Women Deserve Less." I think this is a book made by Myron Gaines. Because if we zoom in here, does Myron Gaines have a book called "Women Deserve Less"? Like he wrote a book about this? That's kind of crazy. All right, so his claim is "Women Deserve Less, prove me wrong." And let me just play some of the clips from this. Right. Let me see. Let me pull it up. Okay, so this is some of the clips going on right here.
Oh man, here we go. Okay. Hello.
Do I deserve more or less?
Are you a man or a woman?
I'm asking you. Do I deserve more or less?
Well, probably less.
Even now, when my voice is lower than yours.
Even less now. Because women only get in line when you have other women in line. Now, I know that... What was that?
He said you're not welcome on campus, prick.
Oh, look at this guy. Nice jorts. Nice jorts.
Hey, I have another question. Do you know who invented Wi-Fi? Like the technology for Wi-Fi?
Let me guess, a woman?
Well, yeah. So if it wasn't for a woman, your podcast, you wouldn't have one, and it wouldn't have gotten demonetized.
Oh, good one. Yeah, so here's the thing. We do direct connect on our pod, so...
I don't care.
Wi-Fi is... Oh, now it's I don't care. Okay, great.
Hello, sir.
Make sure to hit the gym as well.
Sir.
Oh, no. No, the sound effect got me. All right, so as you can see, he essentially held this, like, debate me style thing at the campus. Everyone can come up to the mic and debate Myron Gaines. I've seen other people do this, like Charlie Kirk, I believe, has some things like this. I don't know if Destiny has done it, but definitely drew in a crowd, you know. And let me bring some other clips right here. This is another one that's gotten a decent amount of conversations. College students complain as Myron Gaines debates other students on their campus. I did not come to this school to experience hate speech, or I won't have come here.
Not necessarily turning the country into like this. We want to focus on the content.
I did not come to this school to deal with hate speech. I wouldn't have came here if I knew you were going to allow that.
Well, I'm assuming that's a lead up to something with...
Don't speak to all your mom deserves less school. I mean, your mom deserves less school, but shut up. About what? Yeah, I'm going to talk to you.
Here's the thing. You know, a lot of people here, it's a very... I'd have to go into detail and stuff like that, so...
So, for me, my main message when it comes to this situation isn't even debunking Myron Gaines at this point. Myron Gaines, the Fresh and Fit podcast, have been exposed so many different times. It ain't no... What's another video ultimately gonna do, right? But I feel like now that people know... like, a lot of these people know who Myron Gaines is, what he's about, and things of that nature. I truly do think we have come to a point where if you have a problem with this dude, especially in this format, if you truly have a problem with this dude, the best thing you can do is ignore him. That is the best thing you can do. Just, if you got class, keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? Literally act like he does not exist. Because he is literally there to create content. He is literally there to shit on college students in an environment where they're still trying to, you know, they're still trying to learn about the world and things of that nature, trying to find out their viewpoints and things of that nature. This is a learning environment. And for Myron Gaines to hop on campus and set up this debate style thing with college students with the framework of, oh, let's have open dialogue, when in actuality, you're just trying to rage bait these motherfuckers into having dumbass debates with you where they are clearly not prepared, you know, to have these conversations is just dumb. It's just dumb. You know, I get it. There's a lot of things being thrown at us. And, you know, some might even view this right here, me talking about it as you are literally being a hypocrite as you speak. But I'm going to be honest. A lot of things in this world, if you truly have a problem with it, especially now with how social media is set up, the best thing you can do is ignore it. The best thing you can do is ignore it. I think the best example of this is Johnny Somali, the streamer. Literally the only reason and I feel like any of y'all in chat who even know who Johnny Somali is, only know a Johnny Somali is because of commentary channels talking about Johnny Somali. That motherfucker does not have a fan base. He does not have a following. He does not have a true community, none of that. The only reason he is relevant in any sort of fashion is because all of these commentary channels trying to do these exposed videos give him the light of day and give his platform eyeballs to millions of people that otherwise would not have known about Johnny Somali. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to this, I feel like the people who are negatively covering these things also have a play in this as well. But also, the other conversation I want to have is just the overall. I don't even know if this is the right word. I may be just making up this word. The contentification of politics. The contentification of politics. Making politics and political conversations into content. I don't like where this is heading. Because I feel like a lot of these videos are framed in a let's have open dialogue, let's have real conversations type of thing. But in actuality, the people behind the scenes are ultimately just trying to get some rage bait shit off, trying to push a certain agenda, trying to get a specific conversation that puts a specific viewpoint in a better light, and trying to make money off of it. You know what I'm saying? That this is indeed not a word. I bet it isn't. But again, to me, this is a classic case of a content creator, because that's ultimately what Martin Gaines is, a content creator trying to do a public interview in a more, elaborate way to rage bait these motherfuckers, to getting clips up on the internet so people know about that this is going on. And that's exactly what happened. And Myron and the guys got exactly what they got. Because this has gone pretty fucking viral on Twitter. This is just one clip from the day, but this has 2 million views. The original clip may have, the original clip actually doesn't have more than the Fear Buck tweet. But I'm pretty sure there's other clips out there that have millions of views as well. So now it's this thing where instead of, just avoiding the situation and just ignoring it, now you've given the light of day and you gave into exactly what these people want. But I think another example of this is Jubilee. Let me bring up, I think this is probably the biggest example of this actually, is Jubilee. Right?
He's not.
You can see a lot of, they have some wholesome content on here, right? One sports analyst versus 25 NBA fans. I actually fuck with this idea, right? But I think it's specifically like leftist versus liberal versus conservative versus MAGA, right? Will any progressive men go traditional? 20 traditional men versus 20 progressive men, right? Let's see. One progressive versus 20 MAGAs. What else is here? Gay men test their gaydar. Maybe not. That's not too bad. One conservative versus 25 LGBTQ plus. I think it gets to a point where this shit is nasty. This shit is nasty. And maybe the content when you click on it ultimately isn't that bad, but I would actually disagree, because when you click on these, the first one they did with I think it was Charlie Kirk. The first one they did, it was Charlie Kirk versus 25 Democrats or whatever, right? I just know how the content mind works, chat. They thought it was a fire title. They thought it was a fire thumbnail. They thought this was going to get a lot of views, so that let's pull the trigger on it. And the content was specifically constructed in a way to be optimized, not for the political conversation that they wanted to have, but for the content, right? Because for those who don't know the format of these videos,
in terms of
for those who don't know the format of these videos, and maybe they've changed it. The format of these videos is the person puts up a prompt, a take that they believe in, right? They then play musical chairs. It already sounds crazy. They then play musical chairs to decide who starts debating, right? Mind you, there's a 5-minute shot clock on the whole conversation that large. So they literally physically race to the chair, right? They start debating, boom, 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 boom. How they decide to stop the debate is via these flags where if over half of the people sitting raise their flag, then they could do musical chairs again to bring a new contestant on board. So some of these conversations, well, a lot of these conversations ultimately cannot be had in a 5-minute time span, right? And then the conversation is being rushed by this clock. And then if you're not debating right, you can get bounced out in 20, 30 seconds if you say the wrong shit. So at that point, to me, chat, what that tells me is this content is not aimed to have progressive conversations. And I don't understand progressive may be the wrong word here for some people. The content is not set up in a way to have productive conversations about these heavily serious political topics at hand. That's not what it is. They're just trying to do this to get views. And to me, when it comes to very serious topics that they're talking about right now, to go about it this way, I gotta look at you sideways. I gotta look at y'all sideways, and really question exactly what it is y'all trying to do. Cause I think a lot of this is masked again as, you know, videos and content ideas that are, you know, trying to have people meet in the middle, right? Have real conversations. You know, all these different things. But I think the way they're going about it, that's not what's actually happening here. That's not what's actually happening here. Now, if they want to pull the trigger on these ideas for, like, you know, Skip Bayless, like this one, I genuinely think this is a fire idea, because ultimately it's just fucking sports, right? This is people are debating about sports. They're debating about basketball. I don't give a fuck about. Yeah, I don't like, you can goof around with that shit to me. You know, I understand for some people basketball is more serious than how I feel it, but ultimately to me there's a different level of seriousness when it comes to talking about basketball than when it comes to talking about, I don't know, immigration, race relations, all this different shit. I think those conversations need to be treated with a level of seriousness that's different than talking about the GOAT debate. So I don't have a problem. If anything, I encourage this type of content. I fuck with what House of Highlights is doing, because they've been having a mini series of doing something similar to this. I fuck with that. But these other ones can't rock with it, chat. I just can't rock with it, because they're not progressing any conversation. These aren't productive. It's just a bunch of confirmation bias shit, and I don't know. I just don't rock with it. That's just me, though. That's just me, in my opinion, on things going on in the world. But let's see what else we got going on here, chat. Let's see what else we got going on here. If this is your first time on the stream, what's good? Appreciate you for coming through. Also, I see 52 likes. Can we get 100 likes on the stream? I would appreciate 100 likes on the stream, man. Shout out to the 132 in the building, though. Shout out to the 132 in the building. Let's see. Let's see what we got on the timeline. This is the part of the stream where I just go on the timeline and see if I can find some random funny shit. They're just content mills. Yeah. I had to come watch SOLZ low in there talking about eating butt. You talking about Marcel? You talking about him eating butt? That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. All right, let me check on this Warriors game real quick. Let's see what's going on here. No, I gotta check on the score. 79-91 with 7 minutes left. It's still a winnable game by the Warriors. I'm gonna be honest, Chad. I'm rooting for the Warriors. I'm rooting for the Warriors, man. They're good for business. I'm sorry. Listen. Until these motherfuckers face the Celtics specifically, I'm rooting for the Lakers and the Warriors. They're just good for business, okay? Having the business of a live streaming app built around watching sports. And I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. I understand. We should be pushing small markets and things that y'all can do that. Over here, we're big business, okay? We're trying to get the biggest numbers possible. And I'm sorry, the fact is, the Warriors and the Lakers just got a different pool than everyone else. That's just the reality, chat. Can't change it, can't shake it, can't fake it. That's just the reality. I don't know. I watched this shit earlier. I just made a reel from it. Yo.
Excuse me, sorry. Are you two a couple?
No.
No, but we did play one in the movie.
We do.
Yeah. So is that how you first met? We first met in an audition, yes.
That's right.
Yeah. What was your favorite part about working together?
Oh my God. Favorite part about.
Look at this dude, man. Look at this dude.
What? What's that
No face.
I feel like working with Michael taught me so much. Patience being one of them. His ability to set the tone and the energy for everyone. The love for what you do and the people around you. And the laughs. We shared a lot of laughs, yes. And that really got us through.
What's your
So he made you laugh and giggle?
favorite thing about working with her? So much fun. I look forward to coming to set each day. Like, you never knew what you were going to get in the best way possible. Because she was like so spontaneous, down for whatever.
Wait, what? Wait, what are you about to say?
So spontaneous, down for whatever. Like blood, and it's like a lot of, violence and gore. And
Michael, I bet she is when it comes to you. Right? Michael, you want me to spit on you? Okay. Wait, come on. What are we doing?
Weird stuff going on.
Yeah, I bet there's a lot of weird stuff going on, freaky ass. Yeah.
She was always down to kind of like rise to the occasion. And what's something you want to see in?
You was rising to the occasion. Ain't that right? Right, chat? Michael B talking about rising to the occasion. There's only one person rising in this occasion, okay? And it's you, buddy. You okay? You gotta stop lying to the masses. You gotta stop lying to America, Michael B. Freak ass. Yeah.
Her future. Oh. I want to see everything that she wants come true. I can't wait for the world to see her like I know she is. It's gonna be nails.
What you mean? Wait, what you? Nah, Uncle Freaky Michael B.
Something you want to see in his future.
Oh my goodness. He is.
Me? Right, Haley? Right? That's what you, Haley, that's what you wanted to say, right? Me? That's what I want to see in his future. Me.
Not only one of the most amazing actors, he's an incredible director. And I know that he is full steam ahead on that path. And I cannot wait to see all the things that he does. I hope I'm lucky enough to be a part of.
Oh, hell no. Nah, chat. Nah, no way. No way, chat. Nah. Joshua.
Enough to be a part of something.
You already know, definitely. And what are your names?
She says she want to be a part of his future, Josh. Listen. Haley Steinfeld just said she wants to be a part of Michael B. Jordan's future. That's, her words, not mine. Not mine, buddy.
Snatch.
Mary.
Oh, damn. And what they doing alone in New York City, by the way? No, I'm kidding. They're probably doing a prison. Nah, chat. Nah, bro. That's crazy. Can't do it. Not gonna be able to do it, chat. Not gonna be able to do it. Okay, let's see what else we got going on here. Chat. Man, it's on site at this point. Don't worry, Josh got Patrick Mahomes. Josh Allen gonna go undefeated. Who do y'all think is more down bad though, Josh Allen or Shameik Moore? Because at this point, Shameik ain't tied to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's not my piece. But that's actually Josh Allen's piece. I don't know, bro. It's funny because when Josh Allen proposed or when they got married, everyone was on Shameik's ass because Josh Allen is living Shameik's dream. Now it's the other way around. Josh Allen is in Shameik's shoes, bro. Josh Allen is in Shameik's shoes. This is crazy. This is absolutely insane. This is absolutely insane. Outside of that, chat, I ain't trying to drag this out. I think that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for this episode of Sipping with Souls. Listen, y'all. Appreciate you for coming through. Appreciate y'all for coming through. I will aim to have mild spoilers. I'm gonna aim to have Sage on for the next pod. I'll talk to him after. No promises. You know, don't want to hold him to it if he's busy. But I'm gonna try to get Sage on Sunday. Or maybe not, because that's my birthday. I might get litty. I don't know. We'll see what happens, because the next pod is on my birthday. 25, you know. SNS back. Nah, bruh. I did upload, I don't know if y'all saw, I did upload a video on the B-Souls basketball channel, though. Just tried it out. Just see what the vibes is going, you know. Calm little 8K in 4 days. Right? I just want to get off my Mavs hate. This is probably the cadency of my basketball content from now. I think honestly, chat, this is a luxury. Not a luxury. This is a privilege for me. Being able to make basketball content whenever I want and not having to feel like I have to be on this hamster wheel to feed the algorithm. I like being able to upload a Mavs video and not instantly think about the next video, right? Like, I just want to upload videos when I feel like uploading. Outside of this channel, I'm committed to growing this channel. But yeah, I fuck with this. I fuck with this. I understand this ain't the consistency that y'all might want, but I like being able to talk about basketball truly whenever I want to talk about basketball. And right now, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's not much going on in the NBA space that I really want to spend time making a long form video about. Like, what am I supposed to talk about right now? Ant and the Lakers? Like, the series ain't over. You know? The like series ain't like what dead ass. If y'all wanted me to make a video right now, what would y'all want me to make a video on right now? The Thunder being maybe the Thunder being a super team is one. But that's gonna be. I feel like that's a video that can wait as well. Like I don't know. Damn, Damo really did call Steph Curry being clamped up. That's crazy. With that being said, though, chat, appreciate y'all for coming through.